Hey YouTube family, good morning, good morning. God bless you. This is a Saturday morning and I wanted to cook breakfast for me and the wife. The daughter's still asleep. We're gonna go ahead and cheat on her and eat breakfast this morning. Quite natural, I have to have my eggs. We're gonna scramble some eggs. The wife like hers scrambled, but I like mine over easy. But to compromise and keep from doing a lot of cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and scramble mine as well. We having some beef link sausages. So I'm going to cut up those sausages and fry those for us. And my favorite to go along with scrambled eggs is grits. So I have a half a cup of grits, 2 cups of water, add salt to the water. We're getting ready to get down. Here we go over here with our pot for our grits. I'm gonna go ahead and add my 2 cups of water to the equation. I already have my stove on high because I want to go on and get done with this. I'm going to add my salt. See, I got my new, add my little salt to the water. Got my new salt grinder. I'm going to go ahead and cover that and let that be boiling. All right, I'm going to go ahead and cut up my sausage. Cut them in little quarter pieces for me and the wife and split them down the middle. I watched my mother do this for years, frying sausage. A lot of people be like, why don't you just slice them down the middle and cut them up later? I like to do ours like this. It's all right. Once you cut it up, it looked like quite a bit of sausage. But me and my wife love sausage. Just something quick. Later on, we gonna eat some catfish and fried shrimp. We gonna do a video on that, but we gonna pick it up at a place called Crazy Crabs. It'll be our first time going there. A place that was referred to us last night when we went bowling with our church family. A good friend of my wife and myself suggested that we go there. We love seafood. So we're going to go there and look at the seafood boil, but we're going to purchase catfish and fried shrimp tonight. So be sure to tune in to that video. We're going to do that video later. All right, we're going to get these eggs ready to scramble. Make sure I don't get any shells in there. I keep the shells for my vegetables that are planted outside because I have an above ground containers that I plant in, and I have to make sure that I have calcium added to my soil, so we always save our eggs shells to put in. One little shell. I know my wife gonna get me on that. I gotta get that out of there. All right, fam, there's our eggs. We're gonna go ahead and add a little crushed black pepper to it. A little kosher salt. Just a little simple breakfast for me and the wife. I'm trying to hurry up before the daughter wake up. Nah. We hope you all enjoying your weekend, being safe, being courteous one to the other, showing respect for our fellow community. There's our eggs beat up to perfection, I would call it. Got our sausage ready to go in the skillet. Over here, I'm gonna go ahead and turn my skillet on for a medium-high heat to go ahead and do my eggs first. Then I'll take them off and come back with my sausage in that same skillet. Stay tuned. All right, fam, I'm gonna go and get these eggs in here. Already got that tablespoon of butter already in that non-stick skillet. While that's warming up on medium high, I'm gonna go ahead and drop my grits, half a cup and 2 cups of water with salt added in the water. See how those grits brought that down? I'm gonna go ahead and turn that down to a simmer. We gotta constantly be stirring them grits. We're gonna cut them down to a simmer. Everybody don't know how to cook grits. It took me a while. Let me cut that on down. There we go. We're gonna add that butter in there later. This medium high heat on these eggs. Look at that. We're gonna let them bad boys. And we're gonna throw our sausage in that same skillet. All right, fam, there we go right there. We kind of like soft scrambled eggs. Not really hard scrambled, but soft scrambled. So I think I'm gonna cut it off right here. Get them in a bowl. Kind of clean this skillet out and come back with my sausage. So stay tuned, fam. All right, fam, here we go here. You know, here's our scrambled eggs, soft the way me and the wife love them. See that little crushed black pepper in there, a little salt. The family don't like a lot of salt. That's a non-stick skillet. So I'm not gonna add any grease or any butter in here. I'm just gonna go ahead and slide them in just like that, old caveman style. They gonna cook and get eaten. Don't have to try to be all pretty. There we go right there. I am gonna take my time to get them over on the same side so I can know how I'm flipping them. That looks to be a challenge with these tongs. There we go. Don't need a lot of grease. That grease is what's messing with our health nowadays. This skillet is non-stick. I just want to brown them on both sides. People don't realize sausage is already pre-cooked. You just warming them up, heating them up. I remember back in the day growing up, the older guys would be biting off a sausage raw, don't even cook it. I'd be like, ugh. Just for show, there's my eggs that I put in the basket and crumbled them up and put them in my pots with my vegetables. You haven't seen that video, go look at that video, my vegetable video. Unless you're on my cooking channel, you won't see it. Here is a glimpse of the grits with the butter in them. They just sitting simmering, waiting to be plated. So, all right, fam, we'll bring you back when everything ready to plate. Yeah, I decided to come back and show the old flip. We're gonna flip these over. See, that's all you need to do. You don't need no non-stick. It makes its own grease or juice or whatever you want to call it. So there it is. You just browning it, warming it up. Quick breakfast. It's hard to say inexpensive now because in our areas, eggs is still $3 or $4, but that's fine. We have to eat. God will provide. Look at that. Looked like more sausage than I thought when I had one link out a piece. I thought that would be enough for me and the wife, and I decided, well, we'll pull 3 out. We'll have one a piece and then split one. Look at that when he want to pop back over on this. All right, fam, we're going to plate it up and we're going to eat. Have a blessed weekend. All right, fam, as we check out, this is how we done it when we was younger. Mama cooked them grits, we scrambled them eggs, and we mixed them grits and eggs together. That's my floor plan. My wife don't do that, but I mix my grits and eggs together. Either rice and eggs, I mix together. There's my sausage. I didn't want any bread today, so that's gonna get us started today. We love you. Continue to watch our cooking videos. Thank you.